For the life of me, I will never understand how people can come to you with an attitude knowing that you are going.
Welcome to a new Bridget B TV vlog. I am Bridget B, and today is Saturday 19th. It's about 5 p.m. I've had a Don Julio rep shot, so give me grace. Just give me grace. Give me grace. I have also worked today. I ran errands today. And so I'm pretty much like in chill mode for the rest of the day. So let's talk about what we have in front of us. We have bags in front of us. Okay. One, the smaller nudish color bag is my summer bag. It's my, what I like to call my summer fun bag because I intentionally I intentionally decided that I wanted to have fun with whatever bag it was that I chose because here's the thing, I was carrying a black bag, and as the season began to progress, I pretty much knew like, okay, need a new bag, but I didn't really want to make a big deal out of it. So I got this bag from Burlington for $17.99. And it was at the same exact time that I started to notice this bag trend of adding charms and doing all the things. And I may have noticed it a little bit before I got the bag and somewhat intentionally picked the bag so that the charms and things would work well with the bag. So, but I wanted to have fun. I'm trying to set my eyes on a Coach bag as like a longer term bag, but you know what? It's summer. It's summer, and summer is fast moving. And so I just needed to get a bag. And this was literally the best, most affordable, stylish choice that I was able to come up with. So let's take a little bit closer look at the bag. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this summer fun bag. So the first charm that I acquired was this one. I got it from the beauty supply because I had been looking on Amazon, and then I really came to realize that, you know what, don't the beauty supply have those? So I went into beauty supply and I found this. When I got home, I later realized that this is actually like an AirPod holder. And because I am very, very much a truly dedicated Samsung woman, I was like, ugh, but I'm still going to carry it. Hand sanitizer does not fit in it. The Bath and Body Work hand sanitizer does not fit in this pouch. Okay. Okay, so then I went to Rainbow the other day and I happened to look over and they actually had charms. So they had a bee charm. So I mean, what? That means that I actually needed to get it because it's my initial. So let me put this tripod down so I can show you a little bit more of the bee. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be honest, I was trying to be really, really different. I really, really was. And then I just came to realize, like, let's wrap this project up and stop overthinking it because it is simply just a 17.99 bag with some charms. And that's really what it is. I flipped it a little bit so you could see the pearl detail. I thought that was real cute and I feel like it looks good up against the nude. I was questionable about the sparkliness because I'm not a sparkly lady. You know, I'm just not. But you know what? It's supposed to be a summer fun bag. So there we have it. And then I'm going to let you see, get a closer look at the other charm AirPod case that I accidentally bought. So let's check that out. Okay, so here is the other one. This is the one that I got from the beauty supply. I got it because it had gold detail. Hopefully you can see that. It had gold. The details were gold, even though it looks like the snaps are somewhat silver, but I think they are actually gold. It does actually unsnap. That should have been my giveaway because isn't that for the charger? Yeah. So, but anyway, it looks nice on the bag. I really appreciate the juxtaposition of the color of the bag and the color of the pouch. I like that it's a little bit lighter tone. It doesn't look so matchy matchy, and it actually makes it look slightly elevated. So what I want to stop and say right now is I am having a very serious hot flash. Maybe I shouldn't have had the Don Julio shot, but let me get myself cooled off, and then we are going to talk about the star of this show for real, which is this black bag, which I showed you guys like last fall winter. So I'll be right back. Let me go get myself together. This is really bad. Okay, so I am back with um an icy washcloth. Huh? What you say? I'm back with an icy washcloth in a Ziploc bag down in my nightgown. You hear the plastic? So yeah, that's where we are. This is how it is. So anyway, maybe it was the Don. No, it was the Don Julio. Okay, so this bag can go away, and then this is the bag that we are left with. Some of you may remember this bag. If you're new here, you may not. But if you're new here, I'm happy about the point at which you are starting here. You are always welcome to go back, absolutely, but you also don't have to, because let me tell you something. I'm at a point in my life where my life is ever evolving and it's happening faster. I don't know if it's because of menopause and the changes and the moods, but it just changes. So if you're here now, hello, and let's move forward together. So this is the Michael Kors Hamilton bag that I have had for years, that needed a repair for years, that I never got, And so I decided, I did take it to a repair shop, and the cobbler there indicated to me that it would need to go back to Michael Kors because of the screws inside of the fabric. So, or I know I'm really like hot, like I'm really in here struggling. And I don't know if it's the light, but I just feel I'm really hot. So anyway, so it would have to go back to Michael Kors. I've had the bag so long and never even used it that I don't want to make a big deal out of that now, because I've never used the bag. But I did try to think of some kind of solution for this bag. So what I came up with was a patch. So then it was a matter of me finding the right patch, the right size. It has to fit within these parameters. So let's take this off. Let's take that off. And then let's push this back up, just so you can get a good idea. Okay, so it has to go within the parameters of just say here to here for visual purposes. It could go further, I guess, from there to there. But, I think a nice, perfectly sized middle patch was really all that I needed. And I actually finally got that. Huh? I know it's hot. I'm hot. I feel better with my pack though. So somebody just turned 21. So anyway, so I found the patch. I found the magic. I'm so excited to share. Or a oldie but a goodie, then you know that I've been talking about this bag a long time, okay? And that is the reason why you will hear me say on this channel a lot now, it takes me a long time, because it does, because I do a lot of thinking. I probably need to find out what that's all about. But nevertheless, this is getting ready to be resolved, as well as I got another issue resolved that I'm going to share later in this vlog. So here is the one. This is the one that I chose. Here we go. Ta-da! So this is a patch that says Queen. It's the perfect size. It's like the perfect size. It is going to fit perfectly over that imperfection. Okay. It represents me well. It matches the bag. And it's just a patch that I could never be mad at. I considered a heart, because I thought a heart would fit there very well. But then I was like, are you going to regret that? I won't regret this. So that is going to be the bag. And then I can carry her in fall and winter. Why am I personifying the bag? I don't know. But this is what I wanted to share with you all. So I got to go get cooled off, and I'll be back to talk about who knows what. It may not even be today, but we'll talk about it. I'll be back. I got to go get cooled off. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello and happy Tuesday. What you are seeing is absolutely a rough draft because I have a couple of issues, but I'm really actually very happy with the concept. So I am going to a concert tonight to see Earth, Wind, and Fire, but we are also at the very edge of a severe heat warning, and this concert is outdoors. So I had to try to think yesterday what is going to be the best way to be cute or make an attempt, but also to be comfortable and cool. And you know what? Honestly, a lot of ideas went through my mind, but I erred on the side of just simply being comfortable. And then what I'm going to do is accessorize to try to elevate the look a little bit. So what you're seeing here is a very, very simplistic. It's a very simplistic rainbow tank top that I picked up like last Friday. You guys know, or if you don't, I'll say it. I love rainbow tops. I love their tank tops, short sleeve t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, and turtlenecks. They are the best, right? So I picked up this nude color when for some reason in my mind, I was like, I feel like I'll be able to use that. It has a very slight rib in it. Normally I get these tank tops in a 3X, but this time I opted for a 2X because I wanted it to have a little bit more of a fitted look. So there's that. And then these green pants, which I have worn plenty of times before. I believe I got these off of the clearance rack at H&M, or I either got them from Forever 21. And I did get them from Forever 21. I love those pants. They are a really good fit for me with the high waist. And then, with the FUPA situation going on, it's just a nice fit. It's a nice looking pant. The issue is that I don't have an iron. Okay. So I could throw them in the dryer. I don't know how much effort I want to put towards it because I'm going to end up out in the heat with the pants getting sweaty anyway. But I'm going to figure something out when it comes to that. But this is what I really want to talk about is the jewelry. So I this white necklace is actually, let me hold on one second. Let me try to get this a little bit better situated. Hold on. Okay, so this is a better view. Okay, so this white kind of like bold chunky necklace is actually part of my vintage jewelry collection. It is vintage Monet and it is on the Era Unknown shop on eBay for sale, but I'm going to wear it tonight. And then this is a piece that I bought from a high-end resale shop that's now closed, which I hate. Scholar Shop, I miss you so much. And the earrings to match. So I got the earrings to match. I've actually had this set for, at this point, well over 20 years. Okay, well over 20 years. So if not vintage, which I haven't found anything about the make, I actually never looked it up because I bought the piece because I like it. And so I just been wearing it, but I did kind of pique my interest because I was like, wow, here's another vintage set that you personally own that you've never checked into. So anyway, that is going to be the jewels. I also bought myself some push gifts for my daughter's 21st birthday. Yes, I did. So I'll show you guys those in a little bit. They're gold. So I'm going to pair some bracelets and rings and anklets and things with this. So, but this is the concept for tonight. And of course, I will share with you my final look before I head out. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. So as much as I cannot stand back camera recording. That is what we're getting ready to do. When I start recording on a different device, I'm going to have an actual back camera. So that should help and that should make things get like a little bit better. But I thought I would come just for a little bit of face to face, even though I've been doing the mini vlogs. I thought a little face to face would be good just for a minute though. So today is Sunday. What I am getting ready to do is make a rib. I'm going to put it in the oven and then take it out the oven, cut it up, and then put it in the crock pot with barbecue sauce, brown sugar, honey, etc. So I just thought that I would come and share that as part of my Sunday since it's kind of chill today and I actually have a moment. I also have other updates about the purse patch. I think I've already talked a little bit about that, but I have updates because that became an actual issue. So I'm getting ready to get my seasoning and things going on this rib so I can get it in the oven. It's a pretty easy process, which is why I'm liking today's dinner. I'm also going to make baked beans and I did buy some potato salad at the store. I'm not a potato salad maker, but I could see that coming in my future, especially with the summer salads that I've been liking. Just a little chop season, so anyway, let me get started so I can get it in the oven and that'll be the sooner that I can start relaxing again because it is Sunday. Sunday should be a relaxing day. So let's get busy.
So what has happened at this point is I guess my mic went out. So we're going to voice this one over. So I'm starting out with some Old Bay. Old Bay is good for any type of meat, whether it's red meat, chicken, even fish. It's just good for it. Then I have the black pepper. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Not too much though, just a little, just enough. Garlic powder, definitely for sure. I think it'll add to the flavor really, really well. Plus, it's a seasoning basic. Let's be real. Then I'm going to add the onion powder. Um, I bought a big onion powder this time because it's like I had been buying a small size and it runs out so fast because I use onion powder and garlic powder so much. Now, here's where I went wrong. This is Country Bob seasoning salt. I actually thought that it was my smoked paprika, so I had to put that one back up and go back to my seasoning cabinet and get my smoked paprika. And the error was made because they both have blue tops. And honey, I was just grabbing seasonings. Let's be real. So got the smoked paprika. I don't use my smoked paprika a lot, but for this, I felt like it was definitely a necessity. And then I'm going to finish off with some Sugar Fire seasoning. Sugar Fire is a local barbecue restaurant here in St. Louis. I'm not sure how far the reach is, or if it's just the metro area, but I always use it when I'm doing barbecue. So a little rub down here. I'm just giving it a nice massage, getting all the seasonings manipulated together and all over the meat. It was a little piece on the end, and I cut that off in the beginning because it can be off to the side. It was too long. It was going to hang off the pan. I didn't want it folded over. So there we have it. So meat is pretty much rubbed down really good. If I would do anything different, I would have hit the sides where you could see it's like no seasoning. I would have hit those sides up a little bit too. And I didn't want to bore you with the back. Now, what is happening here is I guess I was showing you the baked beans that I was going to use, but I also see this Gorilla Glue in shot. So I guess I was going to talk about the patch, show it a little bit closer, um, tell you about the issue that was happening with it not being a heavy adhesive patch and me having to glue it. So I was at Walmart. The seller on Etsy recommended E6000, I think is the name of it. But I was at Walmart and they had Gorilla Glue. And it said that it was comparable to the E6000. So I went on ahead and went with the Gorilla Glue. And you'll see in an upcoming clip that it actually worked out. I had to work with it a little bit, but it actually worked out pretty well for what I'm trying to do, which is just to simply be able to use the bag. So yeah, that is the voiceover for these clips. Who knows what I'm even saying at this point? Who actually really knows? But here I will release you from this. Okay, so Here is the residuals of the ribs that were in the oven. They are out of the oven and they are now in the crock pot. So what we have here is I cut them up bone for bone: barbecue sauce, teriyaki, cracked black pepper, honey, brown sugar, a little onion powder. So they're basically really done, to be honest, but I'm just gonna let the barbecue sauce and everything else kind of meld up together. So they were kind of coming off the bone when I took them out the oven, so should be a good situation. I will share updates as I have them. All right. Talk to you guys in a minute. Oh, baked beans are in the oven. All right. Talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to end this vlog with some spa bathroom updates. I move slow, but I've been picking up the pace on this one a little bit, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that. So this is the shower curtain. You can see part of it in this clip that I put up. I shared this shower curtain some months back because I actually got this from Goodwill. It's a threshold shower curtain from Target. It was brand new, had never been used. And then we have something new going on here, which is the white over the toilet storage. So got that assembled and put in today. I'm actually glad that I got somebody else to do it because he installed the wall brackets that hold it to the wall. So it will be no issues with it falling or tipping over and whatnot. So and then I got updated my daughter's bathroom too, so we'll go check that out. But let me let you get a better view of the over the toilet storage. I have to work on styling it a bit, which I'm coming up with some really good ideas. I definitely want to house my skincare on this second shelf here. I'm gonna put my skincare there. So let me get a better look and then we'll go in my daughter's bathroom so you can see the update in there. And then we're going to end this mini vlog so we can move. Oh, and I have a bag update. So, and then that will be it. But hold on one second. This is the update in my daughter's bathroom, or what we call the hall bathroom, but it's her bathroom, let's be real. So anyway, so remember I updated her with the white shower curtain, and then over here to the right there were two pictures with the ladies with the floral afros. Well, now we have this storage that is hanging on the wall, so she can actually style this however she chooses. I asked her did she know what she was going to do, and she said no. I still got holes where the pictures were, but hopefully whatever she puts on here will kind of hide that. I'll do what I can to work with it. But anyway, yeah, this is our new thing in here. So the Spa Bathroom Chronicles continue. They go on. And let me show you the bag update and then we can end this vlog. Okay, so here is the bag. So I got the patch on. I used the Gorilla Glue. I'm using this potato chip clip to put pressure on the patch, but it worked. And the Gorilla Glue package does indeed say that it can be bonded to leather. So there we have it. I did get a little error like right in here. Let me show you. See that? It kind of bled out a little bit, and then I got a little error there, but not a big deal. I'll try to work with it and clean it up. But anyway, I decided that this is going to be my fall winter travel bag because look at it. It's the perfect bag for keeping the things that's important to you close to you. Don't have to check it. Don't have to put it in an overhead bin. It can sit right in your lap. So that's what it's going to be. And I'm so glad that this is done. The only updates that I might have about this bag going forward will be charms and stuff, because of course I'm gonna add charms to the bag. So there we have it. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope that you are well. I hope that your Sunday has been good to you, and we will talk in the next mini vlog. All right, bye bye.
Reach the customer at a later date. Please